Gusset family, welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully you guys are having a great and exceptional day. It is Monday and it is February 20th, so February is literally over with. This is going to be another fast year. I've said it once, I'll say it 1,000 times. The pandemic intensified time and made time just accelerate and kind of just made me and a lot of other people obviously, think about life more and then ensure that, hey, we know that, time is of the essence and time is way more valuable than even money. Not wasting your time is one of the biggest money moves that anybody can make. That's just my personal opinion. And I'll leave it at that, but it is what it is. So today's word of the day is Gusset. Stands for a triangular insert for added strength or expansion in a garment. And 2023, because the time is going by so fast, I say it's been like the lockdown for me was the expansion for me with a lot of things, and so many things I'm going to get done this year, regardless if it's going to make me or break me, but I'm going to get it done because I'm learning to value my time more, and I'm learning to not waste so much time as much, especially with social media. It's the gift and the curse because it's one of the biggest distractions on the planet. But I'm learning to utilize my time more wisely and cut out even like I notice I'll be on something for more than 2 or 3 minutes and I'm like, okay, what am I doing here? Let me stop. Let me go back to doing something more productive. And I want to exert that power of being focused and being disciplined in my everyday life because I've learned how I get way more things done. Like the simplest thing, going to bed at a decent hour, which that's my goal tonight because I just got back from mini vacation. Getting up at a reasonable earlier hour. I get way more done when I go to bed earlier. I get way more done when I get up earlier. Like today I've been dragging because, I'm remnants from my vacation. So I'm going to work out at home instead of going to the gym because I'm going to save myself 2 hours because working out when I get to the gym, I'm usually there for 2 hours because, and then you add on the 20 to 30 minutes that's for the commuting back and forth. So it could be up to 2.5 to 3, almost 3 hours of me being gone. And since I've just got back from vacation, I want to be more productive with my time. So I'm just going to work out at home. That'll save me commuting time. I know I have things to do afterwards, so I won't kill myself as much. And it's just the beginning of the workout week, so I don't need to go as hardcore. I'll go hardcore tomorrow because time will be back on schedule and whatnot. But in order to be effective in anything in this life, you have to be disciplined. Those are the main things. And you got to be able to exert any specific dominance or power and strength in the things that you want to do. Not in you're trying to take advantage of people and you're trying to screw people over, but in the aspects of you're trying to, accomplish what you're supposed to accomplish. Even outside of you working your job, whatever. A lot of times people work 2 to 3 jobs. I remember those days because you have certain instances, unfortunately, people are doing that for survival purposes. I did that in my early to mid 20s because I always wanted my money to be right. The idea of my money not being right it's always been the worst thing on the planet in my mind, because I remember being a teenager and seeing people who were older than me and they were broke as a joke and they were asking me for a cigarette. These are grown men and women asking me, a 16, 17-year-old, for a cigarette because I used to smoke cigarettes in high school. And I'm just like, you're old enough to be my older brother or dad or whatnot, or mom, and you asking me for something? And it's because they didn't have the money. But they wanted to hang out and get high, get drunk, party, work their menial job, and didn't have any aspirations outside of that, And of course, a lot of them, had families to take care of, but their only downtime for them was sitting outside of their house, drinking beer or whatever, drinking alcohol or smoking weed and smoking a cigarette and letting life pass them by. And I never wanted that to be me, and I'm glad that's not me, and I'll leave it at that. But anyway, today's quote of the day is by 50 Cent. He says, "I'll be your best friend if you promise to be mine." And I'm with him on that because too many times I feel more of a kinship with more people online than I do in people in real life. And the reason why I say that is because, especially during the pandemic, I got to really figure out the kind of people I want to be associated with. People, you find your tribe, you find your vibe. And I found that during the pandemic because so many people that I didn't realize either worked in the same industry I worked in or lived in the same community or at least the same state that I live in. They were about making money moves. They were about being healthier. They were about financial intelligence, and they are not snooty, just because they have a degree or because they're in a specific career field. They bring great positive energy to the table. And my mindset at this point in my life, now that I'm 40 years old, is like, hey, everything has to be done differently. I got to move differently, and I got to operate differently. Who I associate with we have to have that common interest. You know, if you're the kind of person that just wants to use and abuse, you got to go. If you're the kind of person that just wants to brag and drag, you got to go. You know, because I've been around that enough in my 20s and 30s and in my 40s. We're not going to operate like that. And let me know, you know, how, if you reach a certain point in your life, regardless of your age group, if you're trying to move differently, operate differently, and engage with people in a different manner, because you know that doing things that you used to previously in a previous life is not going to really help you get further in this life, you, your family, your friends, or anything of that nature. So on that note, do the great 3 things. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. Most likely I'll be going live Thursday, Friday. I'm just, like I said, this is catch-up week for me. So I'll be going live on my YouTube and my Facebook and all that great stuff. Get back to writing my blogs and vlogs, you know, fulfilling orders on my online Shopify store. Like I said, we'll be joining the travel group, a travel company, because I travel so much, so I might as well get paid to do it. We'll be joining a travel company within the month of March, February. I'm just trying to finish out getting certain things done, and, you know, still part of the GS Partners, where you not only have the opportunity to buy cryptocurrency, but you have the opportunity to buy and non-fungible token certificates, and refer people to do the same thing. And, you know, you make money off of people when they sign up for the organization. You make money from people who buy the different non-fungible tokens. So I'm vested in it, so, you know, might as well try to. It's a money move. It's an investment, so I'm all about that. So if you want to join, all those links are in the description. You want to check out my online store, those links are in the description. And if you want to contribute to the channel, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, all that's in the description. And if you're on Facebook, you can just send me stars. And eventually, hopefully, I'll get up to the point where I can get super chats on YouTube. But thank you for people who have subscribed. Thank you for people who've always given me support, friends, family, whatever have you. Strangers, because, you know, majority of the time, strangers are going to make you what you are, not friends and family. Because majority of the time, when I get love online, as far as from my channel goes, it's usually from strangers. So I thank you, strangers out there. I greatly appreciate that. So now, do the great 3 things. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. As I always say, make money moves, or you're going to live, bro, like a fool. Take care.